Good morning, guys. Hope all is well with you on this Monday. We are the week has begun, and we have Talladega behind us. It was a great race yesterday. Looking forward to this next one, though. Getting back to kind of a regularly scheduled programming. That's going to be the Buschy McBusch 400 from Kansas Speedway, and you heard me right. It's the Buschy McBusch Race 400 from Kansas. I guess a fan won the right to name this race and decided to name it this. So I'm assuming they must be a Kyle Busch or Kurt Busch fan, which is why they did that. But anyway, I digress. Last time out, NASCAR visits this track twice a year, but last time out it was in the round of 8, the playoffs. Joey Logano came away victorious. First part of the race, Chase Elliott won the first stage, and then Kevin Harvick pretty much took over from there, dominated this race. He was really fast. The Penske guys were all really fast. Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, and Joey Logano were all really fast. Denny Hamlin was a huge factor in this race as well, but it didn't really show the winning speed in this particular event last time out. Track position was a huge deal. It was really hard to pass. Tires didn't matter as much. Hoping this time around that might be a little bit different because this track is in a bad weather location. And generally speaking, for those of you who don't know, when you have a racetrack in bad weather, it tends to lose grip each year because of all the snow and inclement weather and all the things that happen to these surfaces in these conditions. So that is a factor, and hopefully it makes it a little bit more slick and a little bit more harder to handle and a little bit more difficult to drive, which should make for a little bit better racing, I hope. Anyway, so that's what we got going on. There's no traction compound, thank God. I hate that stuff. I think it ruins racetracks. I really wish they would go away from it altogether. But there's no traction compound going to be put down on this racetrack. Weather looks good. It's coming on May the 2nd. This coming Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Of course, the weather could change, but the weather looks good. 10-day forecast looks clear. So hopefully that stays that way and we don't have any rain or any issues like that. So fast forward into this year, I think this is going to be a very different cast of characters up front. I think this track is going to race closer to how Homestead raced because of the loss of grip. I'm hoping Goodyear brings a little bit softer tire this time, that one that'll wear out a little bit more and be able to make for a little bit better racing. But I've got Kyle Larson, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, and Denny Hamlin in my top 5. In that order. I actually have Kyle Larson winning this race. I believe that they've had a couple of bad weeks here. This is getting back to the type of style of racetrack where they were really good. They were really good at Homestead. They were really good at Atlanta. They were really good at Las Vegas. I expect them to be really good again. They've got this mile-and-a-half thing kind of figured out. William Byron won Homestead flat out on speed. Very, very impressive. I expect him to be a factor. Ryan Blaney, very, very good on the mile-and-a-halfs. Won Atlanta, very fast at all the mile-and-a-halfs. Brad Keselowski, same deal. Has really been consistently good at these types of racetracks. And then, of course, Denny Hamlin, Mr. Consistency. Mark Martin 2.0 is what I like to call him. He's just super consistent, always in the mix, always up front. I think it'll be no different this week. So hoping for a good, clean race, hoping for some good weather that stays this way, stays clear like it's projected to be. You really got about 10 to 12 guys in this field that could potentially win this race. These things are so hard to pick, especially with no practice in there, but that's my top 5, and hopefully I can be right. Hoping Bubba Wallace can back up a strong run at Talladega that he had, and hopefully he can run better. I don't have a ton of confidence in that because they've been a little bit off all year, especially on the mile-and-a-halfs. Thought they'd run better than they did at Richmond, so hoping for a good run for him. I expect Matt DiBenedetto to be in the mix. He seems to be running better. And I expect Kevin Harvick to have a nice solid top 10 as well. They just don't quite have the speed they had last year. They've kind of lost a little bit for whatever reason. So we will see what happens. But thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know in the comments who you got to win this race. And Look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Thanks.